Well done. That's another spell that you've mastered. You're adapting very quickly to everything that I have to teach you. Very soon, there won't be anything left for me to, well, teach you. Granted, there's a lot out there to learn still. And then there's experimental magics. I can teach you not just the spells that are tried and true, but also how to take spells and modify them. For example, the sleeping charm that I, hit you with when we first met. It's not a standard sleeping spell. I modified it so that you would wake up in a few hours, but normally they last for roughly 8 hours. Modification is easy, but highly dangerous. I'll have to teach you the do's and don'ts of experimental magic. Glyph magic? Oh, yeah. I have yet to teach you some of the more important and powerful glyphs. As a matter of fact, I have a circle of these glyphs on stones around the cottage. Hundreds of small runes that help protect it against fires, earthquakes, and other natural disasters, as well as for camouflage. Well, normally, people without magic won't be able to even see this cottage, let alone enter. If they were to walk by, they wouldn't be able to see it. It's just a natural part of the forest to them. You can see it clearly. We've tested your blood and your hair. Initial prediction was thankfully correct. You have all the prowess and capability of a full-grown witch. You're slightly more powerful than I anticipated, though. You started off rather weak, magic-wise. But I've noticed that you've been exerting less and less effort in the casting of spells. Oh, witches and wizards all fall on the spectrum of prowess in different fields. For example, Mistress Caligry is excellent at illusions and teleportation, whereas I myself am somewhat good at making potions and glyphs. However, I've noticed that whatever you turn your hand to, you're powerful at it. Inexperienced, but powerful. I wonder if the experiment not only granted you access to magic, but turned you into a power sponge. Regardless, you're wonderful, darling, and I'm sure that you'll do great things. Alright. Now, the love potion should be finished. Let's see here. Yep. Done. Now we carefully put them into these glass bottles here. I made 2 doses, just in case. What does Caligry plan to do with these? I try not to think about these things too much. Mistress Caligry has high political aspirations, and she's already one of the more powerful witches currently at the MCM. So, no, I don't think it's wise to give her these. But I have no choice. Either we go through with this, or I'll be arrested. And if I'm arrested, I won't be able to protect you. So, it has to be this way. Regardless, I'm glad that the potions come out so well. These'll go into the fridge to cool. As for you, go wash your hands before we eat lunch. Love you, dear. Oh dear. Well, I'll let them in. Welcome back, Mistress Caligry. Jennifer, tell me, is my potion finally ready? Or did your cute little assistant drink it again? It is ready. Here, allow me to fetch it. Might I say, my dear proto-witch, but you are looking quite dazzling indeed. Magic suits you. So you are the person that I will be vouching for. Indeed, indeed. Perhaps I will have to conduct a more personal interview. Here you go. 2 bottles. You spoil me, Jennifer. I was just talking to your darling little assistant here about conducting a private interview. Talk with them extensively about their plans after becoming registered. Perhaps of higher education. They're my assistant. Jennifer, remember your oath to me. After all, I'm sure you're looking forward to having your position, your grand, and your old life back. And I'm also sure that you want this darling little proto-witch of yours to be successfully registered, no? Do not worry. I'll return them here this evening after I've gotten the full measure of the sort of person I'm bringing into our world. But... darling? You're right. You're right. I'll try not to worry. You come home safe, okay? I love you. I see. Well, dear witch in training, now it is time to be off. Come with me. It does not escape my notice that you are new to this side of things. You're not used to being in this world of witches and wizards. Doing well in casting spells now. Fascinating. I had no idea that you were illegally borrowing your mistress's wand to cast magic. Relax, love. I will tell no one if you don't. But you should be more cautious, dear. Not everyone is so forgiving as I. And I will have a harder time vouching for you if you admit that you have committed crimes against the MCM. Not to say that the already tarnished reputation of Miss Jennifer Hawkthorne would be left in absolute unsalvageable ruin. So, let's try to keep that cute mouth to the safe topics for now, okay, sweetie? Good girl. Somewhat used to following orders already. I like that. So where are we going? We are going to a rather nice place today. I feel generous, so I will be treating the both of us to lunch. I know a nice place. Oh, don't worry. We will be discussing your new future in this new world of yours. Come. Stop staring at the gold trim. Walk with confidence. As far as anyone is concerned, you have a right to be here. Take a seat. There you go. Yes, I'd love some champagne. 2 glasses, please. Thank you. You don't drink? Come now. For such an occasion as this, I should think a celebration is in order. After all, you are a witch now. And once all of the legal handshaking is finished, you'll be out and on your merry way to your life, wherever it might take you. Speaking of which, before the drinks get here, I will have to ask you what your plans are once you're fully registered. Where will you go? What will you do? You want to go back home and search for a normal job. Well, what sort of normal job do you want? What interests you? I see. Something similar to what you were doing before, but with magic involved. Well, considering that you cannot use magic in front of regular humans, we'll have to find you a job within the magical community. Well, there are several openings in departments all across the MCM. Oh yes, paperwork is very much a thing. Though we have recently adapted to some of the latest technology that is being offered. Secretary positions are well paid, with generous benefits, with several weeks of both vacation and sick leave. Paid sick leave, mind you. We're leagues above the barbaric nature of regular human politics, though there have been stirrings within the MCM as a whole. Stirrings that I'm working hard to smooth over. Getting back to positions, I myself am looking for a secretary of my own to help fill out paperwork. Perhaps you could fill that position. Not only would you be in safe hands, but you'd be able to learn the inner workings of MCM policies, magical law, and how best to hide yourself from those without magic. I'm sure that Jennifer has taught you basic invisibility spells, but she isn't a true master at illusory magic. And not only that, but I can offer other benefits, should you become my secretary. Benefits of a more intimate nature. So indignant. It was but an offer. You need not accept right away. Ah, drinks. Thank you. Leave the bottle, please. Ah, wonderful. Yes, I'll have the steak. Medium rare, thank you. And you? A refined choice. I find that I'm starting to really like you. You've got spark, and you've certainly piqued my interest. You truly are a gem amongst mortals. How on earth did Jennifer of all people manage to find you? Careful, you don't want to down too much at once. Here, allow me to top you off. There we go. Now then, to the point. Where will you go? Obviously you aren't considering going back to that little makeshift cottage in the woods, are you? You are? Why? Well, are you not going to answer me? You like her, don't you? How curious indeed. Don't you deny it. You've fallen for that mad little thing. You're certainly interesting in your tastes, I'll grant you that. You're glaring at me now? Good. Does the drink taste nice? Oh, cherry champagne. I'm not sure that they make that. Are you feeling all right? You look like you're trying to be angry, and yet there's a smile blooming on your face. Shh. Don't resist. You'll be okay. Mistress will take care of everything. Poor dear. You're just beside yourself right now, aren't you? Masterful handiwork is your potion making, Jennifer. Far too masterful for your own good. And now this little sliver of moonlight that you found now belongs to me. Aw, you're so red in the face. Are you not feeling well? I'm afraid that we're going to have to cancel. Don't worry, I'll pay for the whole thing. I'm taking my darling little Moonlight home, since she's not feeling too well. Thank you, thank you. Good day. Come along, dear. Your hand is curled in a fist by your side, and it's shaking. Shh. Relax, baby. Everything's going to be okay. And a solitary tears leaked down your cheek. Let me just get rid of that for you. Gorgeous. Now, about that secretary position. I think that you would be the perfect candidate for it, truth be told. No others will do, truly. So, you accept? Wholeheartedly. Most excellent. Finders keepers.